Morning guys. Okay, block paved driveway cleaning today. Okay. Very weedy this one. Well, starting to become very weedy. Soon take care of them. Blast them out, put some treatment on. Amazing olive tree there. Wow, I wish I had one of them. They're worth thousands then. Okay. All this around the edge. We'll take care of all that growth, just yank them out along that gravel border. Goes around here. You can see there's loads of weeds along here. It's just a bit neglected, just needs sorting out, so I'm going to make this look lovely for them. And so as you can see, there's a little patch there. Now this was done by an uninvited test patcher. We've actually been a bit more thoughtful to the customer. Normally they do it right there at the front in a big square so everyone can see, so to sort of try and push the customer into accepting the work. But yeah, as you can see, they've done a little test patch there. That was a month or two back. Anyway, the customer didn't go for that. Rather than take on someone that's trying to bully them into getting it cleaned, they went online and found me. So yeah, I'm here to get this driveway sorted out, and should come up absolutely lovely. So I've got my drone today, so let's send her up and get some footage.
Take off. Home point updated.
which one is it?
Okay, dudes and dudettes, I'm back. I went and had some lunch, did a little bit of shopping, because basically I just had to kill some time. I needed this to dry. There's a little bit of wind and it's very mild today, so we're pretty much there. There's only a couple of spots which aren't quite right yet, but hopefully by the time I've got the rest of the sand in, they'll have dried out. So we've got that bit there in front of the door. It's undercover, so totally expected. A few weeny, very small damp bits on the blocks there. The odd sort of tiny bit of dampness on the block, that's absolutely fine. That will not cause the sand to clump up, and it will drop down the gaps, no problem at all. But we've just got this bit here, which is the lowest point where everything was pooling. It's a little bit muddy. I've just had a bit of a brush there. That's going to need a rinse down with a hose. I predict that that will be dry by the time I get over here. And even if it's not, I'll just wet sand it. It's not a problem. There is an answer to everything. So without further ado, let's get this resanded. Right, looking pretty good. Let's turn you around. Right, problem here. So, let me show you how I deal with bits like this. Okay, so what I find, this wouldn't work on a large scale because the sand would clump up, but I'm just going to put a load there and I'm going to just chuck it, I'm going to flick it quickly with the broom. So there's no real opportunity for it to have contact with the blocks that are there and start to clump up. It's literally just going to go flick, it'll all fall down the joints. Yes, when I brush what's on the surface up, that's going to be damp and I'm not going to be able to use that again, and it's wasteful. But I'm pretty much done. I could be sitting here for another hour waiting for that. It's just not cost effective. So I'd rather lose a little bit of sand flicking it into there and then it just get damp and chucking it away than sitting here for another hour. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so trust me, by the time I brush that over quickly, it's not going to have had the opportunity to get damp. It will all go down the joints. So just watch. Nice and quick. Right, there you go. Now, that's pretty much damp. And I wouldn't be able to use, see, it's now clumping up. So I wouldn't be able to, if I had lots more to do, I now wouldn't be able to use this sand. But as it is literally just for that little bit, job done. It's a little bit of a waste, but do you know what? If you put that in a bucket and wait for a nice sunny day and just spread it over a bit you've already sanded with dry stuff, spread it out. It will dry out, so it's not a total waste. Okay, I'm done. So I'm just going to take my final shots, take a shot with the drone, and then I'm going to wet that bit near the door, because I know there's going to be one or two armchair critics out there saying to the screen, that's not going to work. I'm telling you, it will. So I'm going to do it in front of your eyes. I'm going to wet it. If there's any air gaps in there, they'll show up instantly. They really will. And I'll look like an idiot if that's not worked. It's going to be absolutely fine and there's going to be no issues with that. So anyway, let's take my final shots. Right. Looking good around there. It's come up really nice. Looking good. So a little bit wet there because I've just wiped it down with a sponge, because a load of muddy water had sort of pooled and stuck there. So I've just wiped it off. Okay, all good. Right, let's take some drone shots. So that's all my final shots taken. So when the water seeps down from the step onto the rest of the driveway and leaves marks, it doesn't matter. There we go. Right, so I'm just going to hold the camera. Oh, too heavy. Oh, there we go. So there you go. That's worked an absolute treat.